there, I'm Trevor Houston, the creator of the Who You Know Summit, and I'd like to welcome you to the Who You Know Job Networking Show.
On our program, we'd like to show you a job search like you've never seen.
Everything from getting noticed by employers, how to properly format your resume, and how to network effectively using LinkedIn to drive recruiters to your profile.
We even take suggestions from our amazing community.
So if you want to learn all things job search, go ahead and subscribe now.
Focus! It's all about the job search. So if you want to learn how to land that next success, you heard them. All you got to do is subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss out on a thing. Welcome to the Who You Know Job Networking Show, where what you know is important, but
Who you know?
Who y'all know?
who you know can make all the difference in your job
All
search.
the
Who you
difference.
know?
Guys, I'm excited. This is going to be an amazing episode for you today. You hear my singing? You like that?
You do that, don't you?
Yes, this is going to be awesome, y'all. I'm super excited. Before we get to all the fun craziness like we always do, I would like to just dive in and say hello to our audience real quick. Let's see who we got online with. Who we got? Who you
Meg
got?
Rose is with us. She's back.
Meg
Yeah.
Rose. What's up,
we
Meg
got-
Rose? The hype lady in the
We
house.
got a
Lady.
ton of people. We got Krista Kirchner, Jay Miller. We got Jay. Oh, that's the same guy.
Hey,
James
Jim
Miller.
Ballard.
Miles Fletcher, Tony Washington, Mike Materian.
Mediterranean.
Mike Materian.
Come on, son.
I got you, Mike. Jeremiah Banda. You know Jeremiah.
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
Jeremiah,
we know
that's my
Jeremiah
brother.
Band.
Hold on,
We had
hold on,
Jeremiah
hold on,
on the
hold
show a
on,
long
hold
time
on.
ago.
Hold on. Jeremiah, brother, I love you. I grew up with Jeremiah. That's my brother from another mother. That, like, literally, I'm going to tell you something. I've been doing this show for 4 years, man. It's the first time you tuned in. Mic drop. Oh, drop something.
Oh,
I dropped something. Jeremiah, I love you, bro. Just want you
Yeah,
to know that. I
Jeremiah.
love you.
You the man, 50 grand.
Yep. Michael Sipe, Jim Ballard, Flo Nicholas. Hey, Flo. We got people from all
Ray
over.
Sudar landed.
Kevin Fisher, Orange County. He's moving to Prosper, Texas, though.
Is he?
Yep. Oh, yeah, they're midstream right now.
Hey,
Gotta
we got
get down
Vicky
there.
Vo.
Orange County's going into the ocean.
Vicky Vo in the house. Mark Lutterbach. I'm probably messing that up. Uni Elder.
Uh-oh.
Uni who?
Who's that?
Better be on my best behavior. Hey,
Yeah,
honey.
you better watch out, Mark.
Marcelo's down in Brazil again. He's with us again.
Guys, we love you so much. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. Here's what I want you to do real quick. So tell us what you're searching for. So just put hashtag, project management, QA, accounting and finance, whatever it is that you do. I want you to go ahead and put that in the comments. That way the people that are hiring can identify who you are based off that hashtag and go take a look at your profile, right?
Right.
That's what this is all about. So connect with each other and let us know what you're searching for in the comments.
Yes.
All right, guys, we always like to bless this show with a prayer for the listeners, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Bow your head. Dear Lord, thank you so much for this beautiful, amazing day. I'm so grateful for all the blessings that you have bestowed upon us, and thank you, for allowing us to be able to breathe into dry bones. Wake some of these dry bones up. You know what I'm saying? Because I know there's a lot of folks out there that are hurting, that are struggling, that maybe feel like frustrated and, just it can be a really, really hard time for some folks. So breathe into those dry bones and then wake them up, Lord. Do what only you can do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
All right. So we got a lot to be grateful for, a lot to be thankful for. We've got so many landings. Like, I think we probably might have a record today.
I got a bunch.
How many you
I'll
got?
tell you. So, I don't know. I
you
think I
got?
got about a dozen.
You got a dozen?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We might have some of the same ones, but
Maybe.
yep.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and do this, guys. Something that we like to do is when you land, we like to celebrate with donuts. So get your donut emojis ready on LinkedIn, okay? And your hands, your celebration hands on LinkedIn. I want you to get ready. Let's give a warm round of applause and congratulations for Michelle Bollinger.
Michelle, right, Michelle,
We got
congratulations.
Carol Jacobs.
Carol Jacobs. Oh, I didn't have that.
Karen
All right.
Jackson.
Who's that?
Karen Jackson.
Karen Jackson.
Karen
All right,
Jackson.
Karen.
KJ.
Cheryl Woolsey.
Cheryl.
Woo!
All right, Cheryl.
Kevin Moore. Kevin Moore.
Kevin Moore. Congrats, Kevin.
We got more with Kevin
Got
Moore.
more?
David Rico.
David Rico. That's recent. That's like
Fresh off the
yesterday, I
press.
think.
Like, yeah, we just got that one.
I saw you, David, online, so congrats.
Romina, I'm probably saying it wrong.
Romina Pons.
Romina Pons.
Woo!
Congratulations, Romina.
Yay.
We got
As we
Edward
say, Viva
Cruz.
Argentina.
Yeah,
Cruz.
Edward Cruz.
Eddie Cruz.
Edward
All right.
Cruz.
Congratulations.
Michelle Matson.
Michelle Matson.
Woo!
Yep, that's another recent one. Hot
All
off the
right,
press.
Michelle.
And Tiffany 𝐤𝐻𝐿𝐵.
Kovac.
Kovac.
Yeah.
Yes. Congratulations, Tiffany.
We're working on it, Tiffany.
I got
Wow.
you too, Tiffany.
All right. And then what you got? You got a bunch.
Oh, I got a bunch too. Yeah, we got Greg Bailey. Congratulations,
Yes.
Greg Bailey.
Oh, I saw
All
that
right,
today,
we go,
too.
Greg. Eric McLeod.
Yeah.
Eric McLeod.
Eric.
Congratulations, Eric. Angela Bell. We know
Oh,
Angela.
we know Angela Bell.
Congratulations,
Angela
Angela.
Bell.
Cole. Hopefully I don't butcher this, but Bricka?
Well, let me see.
Cole Bricka. Maybe it's
Bricka.
Cole
Bricka.
Bricka. All right, congratulations,
Oh, wow.
Cole.
Cole. Good, brother.
Magda Hudson. We know Magda, right?
Magda.
Give the who you know.
Magda.
Holly Garcia, congratulations,
gosh.
Holly Garcia. Man, one more. Candace Velez.
Candace Velez.
Candace.
All right, Candace.
All right, guys. So here's the deal. We like to give all these people shout outs because, number one, they deserve it.
They earned it.
You know, battle well fought, war well
Yeah.
won. So
Yup.
congratulations on getting landed, but also to be an inspiration to you, right? Because look at all of these names. We just went through what? I think that's probably more than a dozen.
Oh, no. That was,
yeah.
Yeah, that was
And
like
so
20-something. Yeah.
You guys don't
There
forget
is
to
hope.
pay it forward. That's what this network is all about. Help somebody behind you.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, and also, if I were you, just saying, if I were you, I might go connect with these 20 people that we just rattled off here. Go connect with them because guess what? They've been through it. And they could probably lend you some guidance or some action items, or maybe just say, hey, some pitfalls to avoid.
Yeah,
like,
there's
hey,
some
you know
stories
what?
there. Yeah.
Like, you might not want to do this. This is what really took me a little bit longer, or this thing right here.
This
This
is what
thing
did
right
it.
here. This is what did it. This is what worked. So go get the insight from those who just went through the deal,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
Get online, connect with them, LinkedIn. Right?
here's the deal. With like 20 people we just rattled off, I'm just going to round off a number. Let's just say they got their salary rounded off at $100,000. How much income did we just put
That's a lot
back
of income.
into the economy?
Right back into the
A lot.
economy.
Like,
yeah. That's hundreds of thousands, if not millions.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
20 times 100 is that's
You
$2
gotta
million.
Be on time.
Yes.
Be on time with those pay.
Speaking of numbers, why doesn't 6 like 7?
Oh, come on,
Oh,
son.
wow.
Hey, get yourself.
Because
come
7, 8, 9.
on. Oh my gosh.
I got to reach in and
we
get my
might
gun
wanna,
out of my
we
pocket
might want to
here.
just turn this off today.
All right,
come
Mike
on,
Rose,
son.
that was for you.
The dad jokes.
That was
the dad
for you.
jokes.
That was for you.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, Foster, you got the tip of the week. What you got for us today?
Okay. Trevor always talks to us guys about spray and pray. So what does that mean, guys? A lot of times, now we understand when you don't have a job, that's a stressful situation. We're all here to try to help you get through that stressful time. But guys, applying blindly for jobs ain't gonna work. It's gonna drive more frustration. See Mark's doing his little finger there? It's gonna
Wait, can I
drive more
get in on that?
frustration.
Can I get on?
And there are some companies, I'm not going to mention it, there's a couple of big companies that say, oh, if you pay us this amount of money, and it's not a lot of money, but they will send your resume to 150 companies.
Sometimes it is a lot of money.
Look at my face.
Come on, son.
Come on, son.
Don't do it.
Wow.
We need to show companies that we have the experience that they're looking for right there. And when you send your resume to a recruiter, we have to then turn around and sell the idea of interviewing you to another person, a hiring manager. So guys, let's be as accurate as we can. I don't like saying this stuff. There used to be a time where we could just send our resume to a company and say, hey, this resume looks good. Let's try to figure out somewhere in our company that we could apply this person. I don't know what happened.
Well, and
Yeah.
a lot of times with those folks, you don't know who to trust, right? There's
Yeah.
a lot of, I don't want to call them scam artists, but there's a lot of people that promise results and don't necessarily have, right, the results to back it. So
Yeah, you just got to
Scam artists.
Be
scam
careful.
artists, yeah.
Be careful where you're spending money, all right? That's
Right,
all I'm saying.
right.
Be careful. Get some, ask them for references. If you're going to spend money, you may go, hey, can I talk to a couple people that's been through this program?
Yeah.
Get some feedback because, if you talk to 10 other people that have been through and they're like, oh yeah, it's the real deal. Like I paid for this thing, and next thing I know it was this, and that. Well, then there you go. But if you talk to them and they're like, nah, don't waste your money.
Yeah. If you've got some pudding that there's proof in, then yeah, for sure. But
come on, man.
Pudding
that there's proof in.
Pudding that there's proof in. The proof is in the pudding, right? Hey, speaking of trust, you can't trust atoms because they make up everything.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
This is getting worse by the week, but we're having more fun weekly.
You guys I just gotta know. Y'all gotta tell me. Okay, here's what we can do. When you do a dad joke, scale of 1 to 10, I gotta know, Holly, do you like these dad jokes?
Meg Rose is a proponent of these jokes.
She feeds the fire.
She feeds the fire. She does. Hey, Holly Gordon.
Wow. Hey, Holly. Hey.
And y'all, Fanny's with us.
Fanny done again in the house. That's awesome.
Everybody loves Fanny.
All right. Let's do this. I want to know from y'all. Mark just had his dad joke. I want to know. Is it 1 through 10?
It's already coming in.
Are they coming in
yet?
Yeah,
they're already coming in.
What are they?
Well,
what are they saying?
Mike, come on, get the hook.
Mike Materian.
Mike said, get the hook.
They saying Mark's got to go. Don't quit your day job. All right, guys, we got to go to a real quick break. But don't go anywhere.
Yeah, y'all
when we
don't go
come
nowhere.
back, I'm going to promise, especially to all the ladies in the house, trust me on this. All the ladies, you're going to love this. We got Amy Schmidt. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey, Trevor Houston here, and if you're looking for connections to opportunities, free seminars and workshops to the knowledge and tools you need, and individualized one-on-one coaching for solid plans and solutions, Career and Financial Services is here for you with a holistic approach to educate, empower, and guide you to achieve your desired future. Call today to learn more about how the coaches can assist you to reach your career and financial success.
Mark and Trevor were fantastic at providing tips I wasn't even aware of. But it wasn't just tips. It was additional networks, free services from professionals providing their time, volunteering their time, and even some very strong paid resources.
Thank you for making the job search more productive and connecting with the right people. Everything that you all are doing, your whole team was amazing. The experience was phenomenal.
Then I attended the Career Transition Summit and got a few new tips that really helped and energized me. And now I have an offer letter.
You are the hero of your story. You are the historian of your life. Why is it that we lose our confidence as we get older?
Amy Schmidt is the author of Cannonball, Fearlessly Facing Midlife and Beyond.
Engage in lifetime learning. Go out there and put yourself out there. Get out of your comfort zone, what I call cannonball with confidence. You know, have those moments where you just kind of reach outside and do something different. Don't say no to yourself. Take it on. Be fearless. This is your time to shine. This is your time to shine.
Welcome back to the Who You Know Job Networking Show, where what you know is important, but
who
you know. But who you know can make all the difference in your job search. Let me tell you who I know, okay? I'm excited about this.
Who you got?
Yep.
Okay, because I got
Amy?
an opportunity to get to know this young lady
Really?
here up on the screen with me.
Oh, she's on the screen?
Yeah. Amy Schmidt. Okay, let me formally introduce her. Let me read her bio real quick. So y'all saw that promo video too. That was on point. Amy Schmidt is an award-winning podcast host, best-selling author, TEDx speaker,
Wow.
motivational speaker,
Wow.
founder of the brand Fearless Facing 50, and
Wow.
her mission is to encourage women over 40 to push fear aside and find that hidden treasure of confidence. So I love that. Everybody, warm welcome, Amy Schmidt.
Amy.
Right, hey, welcome. Thanks for
love
joining us.
Oh, how awesome is that? I feel like I have to say y'all.
Y'all,
Y'all
we
have
do.
to say
Y'all, this is
Y'all.
Texas.
Yeah.
Just
You do.
today, it's a Texas thing. Just today.
Yeah, well, you can get your practice in because if your son comes down here for school, then, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
get
gonna
your
just pick
practice
up that
in.
lingo.
Yep, he'll have
Just
it.
don't tell one of Mark's dad jokes. You'll be all right.
I did write that one down. 6 and 7, 7, 8, 9. I hadn't heard that
7,
one
8,
before.
9.
It's good. It's
That's,
good.
it's weak. Mark knows
He
I hate
loves
the dad
them.
jokes,
He
but it's
loves
all
them.
good. Hey, Amy, so me and you got a chance to get acquainted lately. I was just telling behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah, y'all
So
had fun.
I met Amy in Clubhouse, okay? And in Breakfast with Champions, we had a competition. We do this tournament. And you get 2 minutes to like come on stage,
Ew,
spit
yeah.
hot fire. You got a timer.
Oh, you
it's
put
like
it on blast,
You
huh?
put it on blast. And then the audience votes on you, right?
Oh,
so
wow.
like it's pressure, right? She comes
Totally
up there,
pressure.
crushed it. The audience loved her. They were like, "Yeah, Amy."
Ooh, we might
so
have to get
she
a
won.
cipher.
And then we brought her back to do a 30-minute segment in Breakfast with Champions. So I got a chance to really get to know her. So I'm excited about this interview. But before we dive into all your fun stuff, we like
Would
to play
you
this
rather?
game. Yeah, we like to play this game called Would You Rather, okay?
All right, I'm ready.
Oh, yeah, it's fun. It is.
All right. So would you rather make a movie of your life before you were 21 or a movie of your life after the age of 21? So before 21 or after?
No brainer. No brainer. After 21.
After 21. I
After
kind of
21,
figured you would
okay.
say that because of the
Yeah.
book
Yeah, well,
and
yeah.
the whole, you know.
Fearlessly facing 50.
Right. I
Yeah.
kind of figured, but you know what? I thought I'd ask because maybe your childhood was like, you know, before
Rockstar?
21 was like.
I had a good job. Oh, my
What about
God.
you, Mark? If you're gonna do a movie,
I don't know. I like your book, though, that Fearlessly Facing 50, because I turned 45 last month, so every day now is closer
Oh,
to
dude.
50 than 40. So,
And it only gets better. It only gets better.
I don't
It
know.
does.
I don't know what my body is telling me, but anyway. So I think actually before.
Before?
I think actually before.
Yeah, 21?
Because I've got a good, you know, I mean, I was born in Korea, you know, left on the doorstep of a doctor who ran an orphanage, adopted at 5 months old,
wow.
grew up with a, you know, all in Illinois, because I'm a Bears fan. I know you're a Packers fan.
Yeah, we don't say that bear word. We don't say the B word around here.
But yeah,
we don't say it
I
on this
think that
stage
story's-
either. We don't like the
I think
Bears.
that story's interesting. And I mean, even, I was actually even in the military right then before 21. So you know, at 18. So yeah, I think before.
before. Audience, tell us in the chat as well. What would you rather, before 21 or after? And then tell us why. Tell us why. Foster, you?
Oh, guys, I had a lot of fun before 21. But here's the deal.
I know you did.
Yeah, oh, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want to know. Anyway, God got me to where what the gifts that he gave me, I get to apply. So it's going to be after 21 for me. And
Yeah.
we won't talk about where I am right now, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, it's
Yeah.
fun.
What about you?
For me, it would definitely be before 21. Yeah,
Before-
you
yeah.
could
Yeah.
make a story out of that
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. That's like
All
an
right,
after school special.
We digress. That was fun. That was fun.
was
Okay,
fun.
so let's talk about you know, why do you think people are getting stuck nowadays? Like we talked about that in Breakfast with Champions too. So why do you think people are just getting stuck? They won't get out of their own way, or what do you think it is?
The mics are about to drop.
I mean, people get stuck. It's not just women, it's men and women because we make ourselves less significant than we are. We don't know what our value is, you know, and I think that's why we get stuck. As a woman who, you know, launched all of this at 50, I was a journalist way back when, and you know, you get to these points in your life where you question, am I still going to be able to do that? Do I have the skill set? I mean, do I know the technology part? You start to feel outdated.
Oh yeah.
You know, no matter what your age, you feel like you're not keeping up, and you get stuck. And we talked about it on Breakfast with Champions. You know, the whole perfectionism thing. I mean, it's for men and women. You get stuck because you think, oh, I can't do it. Or that procrastination. Oh, I'll do it next year because I'm going to be in better shape, or I'm going to have, more experience. I'm just going to put it off. So I think that's why we get stuck. We just don't incorporate that mindset around just start. Why not? What do you have to lose? Worst case scenario.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I like it. Mic drop.
You do have to start somewhere, right?
I like that.
And we talk about that a lot too, because you know what? There is no such thing as perfect. So just get it out there, whatever it is that you need to do.
Totally.
I mean, people want to make sure it's perfect before they put things out there, but no, you just got to get it out there. What about? I remember we talked about the highlight reel. Can you share with the audience about this highlight reel? Because I really feel like the highlight reel can help people when they're in a dark time or in a time where they feel down and out. So talk to us about this highlight reel. What is that all about?
I love the highlight reel thing. I talked about it in my TED Talk, and it was funny because I had more men reach out to me about the highlight reel than I did women, which I thought was pretty interesting. So I'll be interested to hear your feedback. But, you never want to look at the past and live in the past, but yet we so much undervalue ourselves. We don't know where we have significance. So you look back. Now, I'll take an example of a woman that was I think she was 52. She'd been in this great job and she got, it was downsized, all of that shuffling that goes on. And she wasn't ready to retire. She has lots more to do. But she was looking at all of these boxes, that she thought she needed to check to apply for this job. She had a great career. She didn't leave because of bad performance. She just simply was downsized. And so she was sitting there thinking, I don't check all these boxes. But then when you start to actually take the time, you take 30 minutes and you sit back and you really reflect on decades that you've done, what you've done in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s. Okay, there are some mistakes you've made, certainly, but that's all part of your story. Those experiences here, she had managed a budget, she managed a team, all of these things that she didn't remember doing,
right,
and made them to be less significant.
Yep.
But all of those experiences translate. So create your highlight reel. That's what propels you forward.
100%. I love that because it's all the wins, a lot of times those wins are huge in the moment. Right?
Yeah.
Like they're massive in the moment when you have those wins. But then 5 years later, 10 years later, it's like not even significant. You probably forget about it.
You forget about it.
If you don't write it down, like as those wins are happening, and then you go back and you start to reflect and you go, wow. And what it also does is it triggers gratitude, right?
Good point. Yes, totally, Trevor. I agree.
Starts to trigger gratitude. And then it's hard to be negative. It's hard to be in a victim mentality and be negative when you're living in gratitude, when you're thankful, when you're grateful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for a job seeker, I think it's really important to write those things down and get that list out and start your highlight reel like you were talking about. I love that.
Right. Well, and also a great technique because I think human nature is to remember the negative, right?
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, and dwell in that. So that's what kind of we go back to and we dwell in. And if you have your own highlight reel, then it's ultra positive.
Well,
right?
you could even put that on your highlight reel. You could put some negative situations that you've overcome. How about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
How about put, when you were in a dark
Turn it to
time,
a positive.
Lessons that you learn from those situations.
Yeah. I call it the historian of your life. You're the only one you're the keeper of those stories, those experiences. And so use it to propel you forward. You've accomplished so much and we just forget about it.
We do.
And it's create that highlight reel. Big nugget there.
I'll give you a perfect example. Okay, perfect example of that. When I was 20, I got in a motorcycle accident that almost killed me. I had internal bleeding in my head, and it was just, it was not, and I wasn't wearing a helmet and all that kind of stuff. I still can't smell. I have no sense of smell.
Knocked the smell right
Literally, knocked the smell right out of me. But yes.
Oh, good, you can't talk about my BO then.
But I was so grateful in that moment, like right after the accident, for probably 6 months of being literally on what they call cloud nine. I mean, because I was living in gratitude. And I was just in that moment. And I remember praying, telling God, don't take this away from me, this feeling. And basically, in that moment, you're just so thankful. And now, it's okay, we're talking about 13 years later, right?
Right.
But to go back and reflect, now I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, man, because I'm reflecting on it right now. I'm like, man, I'm super grateful to even be here,
Yeah.
But you forget those things. You forget.
Yeah. Amy,
Yeah.
is there a particular theme or kind of trend that you see, like people getting stuck on, right? Or the reasons that they're getting stuck?
Yeah, I mean, for women, it's a big technology thing. I mean, women feel very outdated, I think, around technology. I mean, I shared this story, I shared it on Breakfast with Champions too. And some people reached out because, I learned how to podcast. I didn't even watch podcasts when I launched this thing, but I learned how to do it. I had a guy come out and teach me, I knew the skills that I needed to develop. And I think people get very intimidated about that. And they're afraid to ask for help. They're afraid to use those resources. You have to do that. And, after many trips to the Genius Bar and YouTube tutorials, I mean, you can fix everything from your dishwasher to, learn how to podcast right there on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And, but I share that because I was feeling outdated and then I had everything ready to go. I was like, all right, I'm launching this podcast. This is Rockstar. Like, this is going to be the best episode ever. And I go and I do it and I get done and I'm dancing around because I really thought I nailed it.
Right.
Until I went back and I forgot to push record. So there was no audio file of what I had just done.
Oh, no.
And, then I'm sitting there going, and I think it's the same for men and for women, this self-doubt, this feeling of, oh, are you kidding me? Like, I can't remember where my keys are or if I have my glasses on. And now I just forgot to do this, to push record. How am I going to do this? But then you pick yourself up. And I think that's the place where people get stuck. They figure if it's not perfect, if they didn't do it right the first time, then, I can't do it. And we have to change that mindset and just keep forging ahead. And I re-recorded, and here I am now, thousands of interviews later, 200 and some podcasts in. It's crazy.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. And one of the things I think is important to add to that is if you're gonna fall, right? We talk about falling forward, right? If you're gonna fall forward, but not only fall forward, like let's crash and burn. Like if we're gonna fall, like let's make a splash.
Do it right.
Yeah.
Let's make a
Let's
splash.
cannonball.
And then
Yeah,
push,
let's
push through the fear
cannonball.
zone.
Woo!
Push through the fear
and
zone.
you know
right?
what? The beauty of that is you got to start ugly. It's not going to be pretty, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Give yourself that
Yeah,
permission.
you start ugly. Going up is the only way.
Do you remember, y'all remember Pink Slips at Tri-Tip?
Yes.
And City Works events. So we used to
Yes.
do these events. And man, I'm going to tell you what, we hadn't really done events all that much, right? So we're doing things, we're putting it together, man. I tell you what, we would pack the house so packed.
People everywhere.
And there was it was a logistical nightmare. And I go back and I watch some of that footage and I'm like, it makes me so uncomfortable just to watch the footage. I'm like, oh my gosh, what did we do to people? Well, like, it was insane. People were melting. It was hot. It was like, and we were doing this production and stuff like that. But you know what?
But you know what? They kept coming.
They kept coming.
The magic kept
coming.
happening. If we
Yes,
get
you were
together
adding
with
value.
people and give yourself an opportunity for the magic to happen.
Yeah.
We got to get somewhere and learn something. We can't just sit there and do the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s of job search.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
Amy, so you've got a women's event coming up, right?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm so excited. In person. Like,
Yes, yes.
All right.
We're back.
Yes.
We're back in person. Let's go.
we're back. We need to be back. So
Wait, can I
is
come?
for
Yeah,
though?
me.
we do.
Can I come? Can we come?
I think you'd add a great vibe, actually. We might have to work something out. It's
All
going to
right.
be on Amelia Island. I've never been.
Oh, okay.
Amelia.
We're doing a
Yeah,
transformative, it's a transformative experience is what I'm calling it, because
Okay.
I've curated these amazing keynotes and workshops and I just want women to come, whether by themselves or in a group, no matter what age, and just walk in and feel welcomed. And when they leave, their soul's going to be on fire for whatever it is, whether it's a new job, whether it's a new passion, whether it's a pivot, going back to school, whatever it is, there'll be clarity around that. And so it's going to be in November 5th to 7th. So registration opens next week and we're going to do 125. We're keeping it pretty exclusive to that. I think it'll sell out pretty quick. And we're just, I feel very grateful and very blessed that, I've been able to build this community and curate these speakers that are amazing. And Trevor, it's what you do and what you all do on this show. It's about those conversations and those connections and networking, and you leave and that's when the magic happens.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's right.
Well, I'm excited for that. Can you do the hula? Can you hula?
I used to could
You used to could?
when I had less weight going on this thing,
Hey, look, I'm about going on that island, so we might have to talk about that.
Yeah, Amelia Island's nice.
Yeah.
Real quick, Amy, I want to know, because you talk a lot about confidence and how to relaunch with confidence. So confidence is an issue that job seekers are struggling with. Okay, it's something that they're getting beat down. They're dealing with rejection. They feel like, well, and Foster was talking about it earlier. A lot of it has to do with that spray and pray, where they're apply, and they're applying to jobs that they have no business in applying for, and they feel rejection from it, though.
Yeah, you do feel rejected.
Oh,
even though you got rejected for something you know you shouldn't have applied for.
Exactly.
Right? You still feel it, because you hit that button 100 times, and you got nothing from it, and you're like, So, with the confidence issue, how do we boost them back up and bring them back to life? Like I was talking about earlier, breathe some life into dry bones. How do we do that?
Yeah, you know what? There's some really good ways to do that. And I agree with you 100%. You feel deflated, but find that person. Everybody's got a person, an anchor, whoever that is, and go to them and be transparent and say, listen, hey, I'm applying for these jobs. Some are coming back. I'm not getting a lot of feedback. Can I really talk to you about, where you think I add value? And yeah, it's a little uncomfortable because, you might go to that person if they've known you forever. But when you really listen, and sometimes you hear things you don't really want to hear, you listen to things you don't want to hear, but, they tell you where you add value. Be transparent about what you're going through and where you're applying. Look at your skill sets, evaluate, and say, you know what, I really need to increase this. I need to increase this area. Where can I learn? YouTube videos, enroll in a class, whatever. So you boost your confidence around your skills. And you know what, just use your like going and creating your highlight reel. It's also making an inventory of all of your connections. That's another thing we forget about.
Yes.
Your church connections, your PTA connections, your basketball group, whatever. Make an inventory of those people, because when you start reaching out to them, it's amazing. It's that, what is it, that Kevin Bacon thing, 6 degrees of separation?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, use those things, ask for help, be transparent and be vulnerable. And I think that boosts your confidence.
Well,
it's personal growth.
I love that. I'm gonna give you a mic drop for that.
Yeah,
because
that's a mic drop. Right
that's
there.
about that's
I
about the
love
network.
this.
It's about networking and going to your warm network, and staying in touch with them. Go to your cell phone, pull out your phone, and go through your contacts list. How many of those people have you not talked to in years? Think about that. Like, just go reach back out and just see if you can establish that relationship again. What do you think? Because we're talking about networking, and you're on Clubhouse, I'm on Clubhouse, right? And now Clubhouse is on Android. That's cool.
Yeah.
Finally, it's been only on iPhone. What do you think about job seekers on Clubhouse? What do you think about that?
Yeah, Clubhouse is interesting. I mean, I'm a big boundary girl. So, I mean, I have to set boundaries around it because it can be a real rabbit hole. Like all of a sudden you can look and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's been 2 hours.
Right.
There's great ways to network on there. And, use that and really evaluate and really research the person and reach out to them and see if there's an authentic connection.
Yep.
And use that. I think there's definitely value in it.
Yeah, there's something there for sure. It's networking on steroids, and I'm just thinking, for a job seeker, if you can get up on stage like Amy did, right? So Breakfast with Champions every single day, 1,000 people or whatever, right? Every day, literally every single day. Amy raises her hand, comes up on stage, crushes it. And now, it's opening up so many opportunities for her. Same thing for a job seeker. A job seeker can do the exact same thing.
Absolutely.
And it wouldn't have to be, Breakfast with Champions. It could be any group. I'm sure there's tons of groups that you could plug into.
There is.
And even job seeker groups
on
Clubhouse. So anyway, just throwing that out there, I thought that was...
As we connect with people, we need to let the people thing happen, guys. So here's the deal.
People.
When you get involved and you participate, there are some people that will grab your attention. You'll have an affinity for certain people. If you can build a relationship with those people later on, a couple of years down the line, 3 years down the line, you never know what's going to happen. We're not in control of this thing. We know God is. So nurture your network. So what you guys have been talking about, we call in the network, we call it nurture your network. Reach out and say hi to Trevor. I like that Trevor guy. I hadn't talked to him in a couple of years. What do? You're just gonna let him sit there on your LinkedIn and not gonna say hi or nothing? But it will mean something to Trevor.
Yeah. Well, you better say hi to me. I'm just saying. Hey, all right. So we've had some mic drop moments, right? We've had some mic drop moments. So we want to go to the audience and give away some fun stuff.
We've got a couple
So-
of things, actually, right?
So, yeah, we've got a couple of things we want to give away. So, the first one is going to be for the ladies, okay? For all the ladies
Oh,
in the
the
house.
ladies,
This
the
one,
ladies.
this one is for you. So, we're going to ask you a question. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to make this easy. What is the name of Amy Schmidt's brand? What is the name of Amy Schmidt's brand?
Oh, that's
Tell
a
me in
good
the
one.
comments. And while we're waiting on that, I want to give some shout outs. So I see Flo, I see Kim Williams, good to see you.
G is with Kim Williams. Hey, sis.
Mark, good to see you. Of course, Meg Rose, appreciate you. Jason Hopper in the house. James Wolf,
Jason.
good to see you. All right, can y'all make sure and take a look and see who comes in first? My comments were acting a little wonky earlier. And see who comes in.
Yeah.
And then what's the second question that we want to ask for the fellas? Because the fellas, we're gonna do
Fellas.
something. We're gonna do something for the fellas too.
Is fellas a Texas word or something? I haven't heard fellas in
You
a long
fellers?
time.
Oh, we got a whole lot of words.
Well,
we
I
got
think, yeah, fellas or
colloquialisms
even
down
fellers. Fellers might be a Tennessee
Fellers.
thing. But how about this? I got a
here.
question.
Yvonne Rittmeister.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you
I
got
got
a
a
winner?
winner, but wait a minute.
You got a
Let's see. Jim Bollard, you're disqualified. 'cause
Winner, chicken dinner.
'cause,
Jim,
you know,
you're supposed to win, man.
You're not all the single ladies. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
This is for the ladies. Hey,
Look, Yvonne Rentmeester.
let's see. Hold on. See, Kevin got it too. All
Kevin
the men.
got- yeah,
Oh,
Kevin.
Yvonne, you're right. Yvonne, congratulations, Yvonne.
right.
Way out in
Congratulations, Yvonne.
California. All right, Yvonne.
Fearless Facing 50. Congrats to you. You're going to win a copy of Amy's book. That's
That's right.
awesome. You're going to
There's
love
the
that.
book right there. Yeah, hold it up again, Amy. There it is,
Look
right
at
there.
that's me. That's
Yvonne
me
is
on my
our
50th
official
birthday.
soccer
All right.
mom, and I'll say that for many reasons, but she'll tell you.
All right. And then for the fellas. All right. For the fellas. What's a good question? Y'all got a question you think you want to ask the fellas?
Yeah, how about this? How about her event?
Yes.
Right? Her event
Oh, where
coming
is
up.
that event going to be held?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where's that event going to be held? Fellas, tell me in the comments.
The fellas.
Yeah, this one's for the fellas. This one's for the fellas. All right. Special shout out, Michelle. Good to see you.
Chastain.
Yolanda, good to see you. Clifton in the house. Clifton Bland.
Michelle Chastain said that was for
That
the
was
ladies, not the dudes. Well, while we're waiting for this one, I was going to tell you about
Cliff.
the order that I put in. Oh, you get a winner?
Did
Well,
Cliff, what Cliff say? What did he say?
Well, Cliff says, on a island.
Wow, no,
Yeah,
that,
that's
no,
not-
you fell a little
Not
short
really.
there.
Yeah, there's
John
many
says,
islands. Yeah.
John says on an island.
Wow.
Wait. Kevin says Amelia Island.
Jim Ballard?
That
Okay.
it? All right. Congrats, Kevin.
Oh, yay.
Kevin
Yay.
Fisher, congrats to you.
Kevin
Right,
Fish.
Kevin.
Yes, congrats to you. Okay, so
Yeah, my
tell him
comments are all-
what he won.
Yeah, our
You want to tell him
comments
what he
are
won?
all-
Yeah, he's doing a mentorship program. I have a virtual mentorship program that I
Ooh,
do that's
Kevin, check that
amazing,
out.
men and women. And it's going to be 6 weeks. It's amazing. And it's like uncovering blind spots and figuring things out and really giving you clarity around things. So, Kevin, I'm fired up. It's going to be fun.
Kevin!
Kevin, all right.
Got her real say Kevin.
Yeah.
Somebody said Treasure Island.
Treasure.
Treasure
Treasure
Island. There you go.
Hey, Amy, this has been awesome. Thank
Well,
you so much for spending some more time with me. I've got to know you a little bit better
love
in the
it.
past couple weeks, and you're just awesome. So keep crushing it,
Right.
and you're welcome back anytime. You come to Dallas, let me know, okay?
I will. Yeah, I am coming. All right. See you guys. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you so much.
Thank
Guys, we
you,
got to go to a
Amy.
real quick break, but don't go anywhere, because when we come back,
Right.
we got Marissa and Ernest in the house.
Yes.
WYK University, we are committed to helping you discover a path to success. Our flexible online degree programs give you the freedom you need and deserve. Take the first step and receive 25% off your first course today.
Remember February? Remember carefree days at the office and business travel? In a matter of weeks, a pandemic turned the whole world upside down. Tech, from the cloud to video compression to online security, made remote working for millions possible. We've shown that we can adapt, however imperfectly, to radical change. Technology has rewired what was thought to be possible. But there's one challenge we've yet to surmount. People from under-resourced communities face well-documented challenges when it comes to plugging into opportunities. But what if we put the same effort we put into COVID response to rewiring the reality? We'd achieve what was thought impossible. Turning our collective energies to this effort holds a lot of potential. We, the innovators, creators, and tech leaders, we are uniquely positioned to build bridges of opportunity to those who are still disconnected. We've seen the magic that happens when people plug into the network of possibility and can contribute their gifts to our economic ecosystem. As they are taught and gain skills and confidence and doors open for them, we all benefit. The entire system is upgraded. Radical change can happen, not just reactively, but on purpose, because we choose to. Today, while we have momentum, while we still remember, we can rewire what yesterday was impossible. Let us take action. Let's re-engineer a better reality for all of us. This is our chance to reframe, refocus, rewire.
Welcome back to the Who You Know Job Networking Show, where what you know is important, but who you know?
Who do y'all know?
Who you know can make all the difference in your job search, guys. And I'm super excited because let me tell you who I know.
Break it down.
But you want to break it down?
Yeah, come on now.
All right, so we've got Maricza McKenzie, all right,
Maricza.
and Ernest Leffner, Ernest Leffner in the house. Now let me formally introduce Maricza here. She's a veteran who served 9+ years in the U.S. Army.
Thank you for your service to us.
100%. During her time as a reservist, she joined NPower training program to advance her technology skill set and develop a career in the field. Now she works as a recruitment oh my goodness, I can't read today.
You can't read?
Golly, it's people's names, it's reading.
I can't read.
Yeah.
I get tongue
Can't
twisted.
read.
Recruitment manager to help veterans and military spouses transition into careers in the tech. So everybody, warm welcome.
All right. Welcome, Maricza and Ernest.
Love it, love it, love it.
And Clifton Bland is on with us. He says NPower's in the house.
NPower is in the house. Okay, before we dive into all this fun stuff, and I know you were a veteran, so I need to know. We're going to play a game of Would You Rather. Would you rather have a bee sting you in the face?
Wow.
Or hold a snake? Okay, I know you're tough. You're tough, so I got to know.
Probably hold a snake.
Hold a snake?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what kind of snake?
Mark, that's a great question.
Baby snake.
That's a pretty good question. What?
You mean like a rattlesnake or a boa constrictor?
You got a lame joke for that?
What kind of bee is it? Is it one of those?
Well, yeah, the killer bees.
Yeah.
Africanized honeybee here.
What about you?
Murder hornet.
Murder hornet. Oh,
Murder.
yeah.
Definitely the snake.
The snake? You
Yeah,
hold
absolutely.
the snake?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
yeah, I'm thinking the snake too. I mean, especially if you can hold it at the head or
Yeah.
whatever, you're like, you got it right there.
Yeah.
But the bee, I mean, it's stinging you. You're already stung. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
I think I'd rather just get stung in the face.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Sting me in the face.
You don't do snakes, huh?
Are you?
No.
You know you're not allergic? You've been stung? Before?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
been stung before, yeah.
Okay.
I used to try to catch them and things like that when I was a kid. And then I get stung, and I get mad. Stupid kid.
Stupid kid.
Yeah, stupid kid. Anyway, we digress. Tell us in the comments, audience,
Always
what would
forget
you
me.
rather do? Would you rather get stung by a bee or hold a snake? Which one would you rather do? All right, so we digress. Tell us about NPower. Tell us who you are. What's the mission? What are you guys doing out there in the communities?
Right. So NPower, so we're a national nonprofit, first off. We're a national nonprofit. And our main focus is to help change the trajectory of the underserved community that we serve. And those communities are the veteran community and military veteran spouses, as well as young adults. So that's our main focus, is to change their trajectory by helping them to advance their knowledge in the IT field and get them into the IT field. So our program is completely free.
Oh, okay.
To
free 99?
Free 99.
Free 99. Woo! All right, free 99. We like
yeah, we like that. Sorry, we
no, that's
we
good.
like that. Free 99.
Give me a mic. I'll
Yeah. Go.
Yay, Maricza.
It's no cost, okay.
Yes, no cost to the veteran or their spouse.
Okay.
And the program here in Texas that we offer is a Tech Fundamentals program.
Okay.
So that is like that's the basic IT fundamentals program that you want to start at if you are new to IT. So, you know, that's going to help you get those basic certifications and help you get your foot in the door to, you know, IT company or organization.
Right. So, how long is the program?
The Tech Fundamentals is 23 weeks long, so you're going to do 16 weeks of intense training, IT training in the classroom. Right now we're 100% virtual, so that's another mic drop, 100% virtual.
Oh, yep. Right.
Give it to her.
Yeah. She's like, I'm going to call that mic drop.
These mics are going today.
Oh, they're going to go.
I like her confidence. I like that. So they're going today. You're going to learn today. All right. That's awesome.
Yeah, so 100% virtual, and so that's 16 weeks, you know, that they're going to be doing in the classroom, Monday through Friday. And they had the choice to choose between either 9 to 1 or 2 to 6.
Okay.
So that gives them kind of some wiggle room if they would like to work, you know, during the evening or whenever, so they can pick between those two different sessions.
What about the demographic? Like, is there a specific targeted audience? I know you were talking earlier about, you know, military and spouses and transitioning spouses. What else?
I mean, we see a range of diversity in our program. You got from the transitioning military personnel that's just coming out from the military into our program. We got the Reserve, the National Guard, who are in our program. You got the spouses that are in the program, both either women or men. So, and then we're also seeing a lot of, you know, we have a huge initiative to get a lot more women in the IT field. So we see a lot more women applying for our program.
Excellent.
And getting that training.
That's
great.
So traditionally, like, you know, I haven't really thought about that before. So what does that look like? I mean, so there's in IT and things like that, there's just more men?
Yeah, traditionally there is absolutely more men, and it's a big drive to get, you know, young women, especially in STEM programs, and really drive up the numbers of women participating in technology, and you know, it's a big focus of NPower's.
Okay.
So Ernest, I know, or whoever wants to take that question, is the funding, right? I mean, how, if it's free, how is it funded? Is it like a grant-based program? Anybody can get in, or is there a vetting, an application cycle?
Would you talk about the application of funding?
The
So from a funding perspective, it's all donation based, right?
Donation, okay.
So there's a very big drive to get corporations involved. So one of the main missions is not just to train, but also to make sure that there's a job waiting for folks at the end of the rainbow of training, right? So we work very closely, you know, with our national office up in New York, as well as big in the community, to raise funds to not only bring them through the program, but pay for what's called an apprenticeship, right? So they get some real life experience at the end of the program, and then ultimately that a job's waiting for them when they come out.
Fantastic. Yeah. So there's an application process then, maybe Maricza, if you want to, you can speak to that.
You talking about for donation? Or?
Well, I guess in general, for the application for the funding and or the program?
Well, yes. I mean, on our website, if you go on our website, www.npower.org, there's a donation page if you would like to donate to the program, to the organization. And then if we're talking about applications, yes, you can go to that same website. You look up the location where you're located, because we are located in 7 different areas in the United States.
Okay.
So, but Texas, California, and New Jersey are the 3 that serve the veteran community. So you can go on there and find out all the information, where to apply, and the application is pretty straight to the point. You know, you're going to fill out the basic info, and then you'll get taken to another part where you have to upload like documentation, like your DD-214 if you're a veteran, and if you're a spouse, you need your spouse's DD-214.
You know, I haven't heard that
In a
that
long
term,
time,
that form, since I was in the auto industry, and we had a military coupon off the discount off the car, and I had to get proof. Give me your DD-214. Give me that, because I need to get, I need proof to get you the discount. I hadn't heard that term in a long time.
Well, like,
DD-214.
like you had asked, I mean, the demographics. It's interesting because with people getting out of the military, I mean, it's probably all stages in their career in the military, right? They're from, four and outs to career, right? Retirees. Do you see a lot of people that are coming from some kind of technical background in the military, or I mean, they could be, infantry, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you probably see. What's the most common that you see?
I mean, like I said, it's so vast, the diversity that we got.
Everybody,
because. We got people that are coming into our program that have been out of the military for years, that worked in the IT field, and need a refresher course. So they need to get refreshed with the new, what's new out there, the new certifications. And then you got folks that were transitioning out of the military and may have held an IT job as their MOS. So, we got from people from knowing nothing to some people that are pretty advanced in the IT field.
What about results? Like, let's talk about that for a second, because, all right, so I come through the program, I go to your website, I apply, I get approved, free 99 for me. I put in 16 weeks, right? Is it 16 weeks?
16 weeks in the class. 16
weeks, so and that's like, whew, that's
And you get to choose 9 to 1 or
2 to 6.
2 to 6.
Right, and then after that, after I come through that, I know you said you got some partnerships with some different companies and things like that. So there's like a process of like what does that look like?
So
the back end.
So once you're in the program, you're going to do your 16 weeks, Monday through Friday. Not only are you getting the training and your certifications knocked out, but you're also getting the professional development, the soft skills needed to go into the internship phase, which is the last 7 weeks of the program. So we have our career team who works with all of our trainees to help them with their resumes, to help them with networking skills.
I like that.
Yeah, networking.
Yes.
I got excited about that.
So yes, that's a total package that they're going to be getting through our program to help them to be successful at the end of the 7 weeks. Because a lot of folks, like when you're transitioning, the military might have been the only thing that you know. Like, you're not interviewing for anything. You don't know those interviewing skills. So you're going to be able to walk. They're going to walk you through each step, how to do your 30-second elevator pitch. How to talk about yourself. To employers who are asking these questions. So that's what it looks like during the 16 weeks. Once a week, you're going to be working with the professional development team. And so that last 7 weeks of the program, the trainees are either going to get like an internship opportunity, or they may get a full-time job placement opportunity.
Nice.
Yeah, lots of support.
And I would assume the stats are pretty important, from NPower to show like, hey, look, this is, you're going to come through, and then at the back end, you're going to get placed. Is there a certain percentage?
Okay.
Of placements?
Yeah. I mean, so we don't want to say we guarantee.
Right.
That training. Yeah.
Yeah, there ain't no guarantee.
No guarantee.
Well, there's only 2.
Yeah.
Death and taxes. Those are the only 2 guarantees. But other than that, okay, I got you.
Exactly. So we are here. We are here to assist the trainee through their time with us while they're in the program. So we're assisting them and helping them get to that place where they need to be to get into that internship or job placement. Our goal is to hit that 80% mark, is to make sure that we get 80% of our class is either into internship or some type of job placement.
I like that. 80%, I'll take it.
80%
Hey,
is
that's
good.
pretty good.
That's an impact to the community.
Yep.
So my simple question is, we've already gone through it. So people that are interested in the program go to NPower, the letter N, power.org, right?
Yes.
And you apply through that website.
Yes.
Okay.
And the application will come to myself. So it'll come to myself and my student recruiter.
Hey, that's a who you know right
got
there.
her right there.
Who
Yeah,
you
drop that mic.
know.
That's a whoop. Come on. Mark always gets the dud mics. He's like
those dud jokes, man.
Yeah, them dud jokes. Yeah, that's right. Not dad jokes, dud jokes.
Dud jokes.
So, Mark, did I hear earlier that you're a veteran as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yeah,
thank you very much for your service as well.
Yeah, he's Air
Yeah.
Force.
An
Yeah,
honor. An honor.
I did 12 years in the Air Force myself.
All right, blue.
So absolutely, and I think you'll recognize this, right? Veteran employees stand out, right? They're not just coming through a program where they've learned technical skills. They have a wealth of extremely valuable knowledge from having been in the service, right?
Yeah.
When you're in the military, it doesn't matter whether you're driving a truck, whether you're carrying a rifle, or whether you're working in a hospital or in IT. There's a tremendous amount of responsibility, and the training you get around leadership, driving projects, focusing on success and outcomes. Those things matter to employers.
Yeah.
And you're not, you're getting somebody that's battlefield tested in many cases, right? And that's an employee that you can put a bet on, and we want to make sure employers understand how important those additional skills are and how that matters when they bring that to the table. Remember, only 1% of the population serves, right? Those are a different kind of a person that wants to be selfless, right? And that's the kind of person I want on my team.
Man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
I
a big
like
one.
that. No, that's
And I think that, to your point, there's a stigma, right? There's Operation Reload, right, is an operation that we're connected with through 𝐭𝐡𝐤𝐺, our old studio. And they actually have a program for CEOs on hiring veterans, right? To kind of bridge that gap and to be a little bit more involved in that. But to your point, like, there's a stigma for, I think, some companies and some hiring managers that, like, oh, the military, they're too rigid, but to your point, battlefield tested, like, if you want somebody who's good under stress, under fire, a veteran for sure.
And that's IT for you, right? You're always under under fire.
And I want to support what you said. All those things that you said. I'm an Army kid, so my dad put that on me, but I didn't have to get it directly. But it's absolutely right what you're saying.
Well, I think there's also, too, for veterans, when they're transitioning, there's a language barrier between corporate America and the military, right? They have these same skills, but they call them different things in the military. And so going into those interviews and things like that, it's almost like there needs to be a translation of those skills into the corporate language.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, you're 100% right, and that's one of the biggest impediments we find of hiring veterans. You called it out, and part of the wraparound services that we get is to make that connection, right? Help the veterans while they're doing the interviews or as people are participating with, hiring partners to help bridge that gap and help them make those skills relatable to what the employers need.
Yeah, so needed. Yep, definitely a huge
100%. Because go ahead.
Can they use so does your program qualify to where if they're in the program, can they use the GI Bill to get the GI Bill funds for themselves?
Since our program is completely free, the GI Bill is not needed.
It doesn't apply. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not needed. Boy, you don't need that. You don't need no government program.
Save it.
You don't need that. Save it. I like that. I like that. All right. So we've had a bunch of mic drop moments. And is there anything else that you want the audience to really know about NPower? Anything specific that's like, this is a differentiator for?
Well, I mean, yes, of course. It's opportunity of a lifetime. I went through the program so I can speak on it. And I know that it changes lives. You have to be mission driven. You have to be hungry, like Ernest used all the time. Be hungry, and if you got your goals set, if you know where you're trying to go, there's no way you can fail. And so just take advantage of the opportunity of this opportunity of a program like NPower that can get you where you need to go in the IT field.
Love it, love it. Look, I'm always hungry, so just saying, I'm gonna throw that out there. I'm you know.
Me too.
Yeah, and if you got your goal set, that's true.
I could
you
eat a
can never
donut
fail.
right now.
You can get slowed down. You can just be speed bumps, right? Road bumps, but in the way. But you can never fail. You just if you're pressing on.
Right.
All right, let's go to the audience. Let's see what we got here, and let's see. What's
Mitch
a good
Jacobs
question?
is with us, and he said, "Is there a way that we can get an emoji for a mic so that the people online can do the mic drop?"
Okay.
There is an a
Yeah, I
mic
think Colin-
emoji.
Oh yeah. he has
yeah.
one. Yeah, Jason Hopper.
There's a mic emoji. Okay.
Jason, show it to him, man.
Okay, we gotta go to do the
question.
giveaways. We gotta do the giveaways. So let's go to that. Let's see. What's a good question that we could ask the audience? Oh, what was the percentage of people that get employed after going through the program? What was that percentage?
The target that they're
the target. You know, there's no guarantees, right? We said, death and taxes is the only guarantee, but there is a percentage that we're shooting for and aiming for with NPower. And what is that percentage? Tell me in the comments. While we're waiting on that, see John, we got Meg Rose, Jason Hopper, good to see you, Mitch Jacobs, and I see the winner today, Clifton Bland, in the house, 80%.
That was
good.
real quick.
He was real good on that one.
Yeah.
So can we tell Clifton what he won?
Well, I know Clifton works for NPower.
Oh,
so let's go for another one.
I put him on blast while ago.
And Clifton, great job, by the way.
That's awesome.
He came in like 4 or 5 times with that. So maybe
James
he-
Wolf was next.
Good.
James Wolf. Congrats, James Wolf. That is awesome. Hey, Clifton, man, you doing the thing. I'm just saying, you're in there. I like it. You're in the comments.
I'll take Clifton to lunch.
There you go. There you go.
So, James Wolf, congrats. You got yourself a NPower swag bag, right? We're going to get you hooked up with some swag. You're going to be looking good, looking fly. I like that. Oh, man. Well, guys, this was an exciting show. We had a lot of fun. Tons of mic drops. We got
Wonderful
some giveaways.
program.
Yes.
You do have an awesome program.
All I do is try to help people find stuff, So I got real excited about having you guys on the program today.
Yeah, your mission's fantastic, and we're happy to be here a part of it.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Guys, that's the show.
It's all about.
Who's it about?
Who ya know. Bye.
What's that right there?
In 2013, I completed my service and received my honorable discharge, but I wasn't sure my next career choice. Feeling unfulfilled in my career, I decided to take a chance and I applied at NPower. I have found a career I can continue to build on. Thanks to NPower, I have found lifelong friends. Thanks to NPower, I can provide a better life for my son. Thanks to NPower, the future is no longer uncertain.
Trevor Houston here, and I want to thank you for tuning in to the Who You Know Job Networking Show. We hope you've been inspired, encouraged, educated, and entertained all at the same time. For information on our different events, workshops, partners, or partnership opportunities available, check out whoyouknow.show for more details. And be on the lookout for our new mobile app coming soon. You never know how this show could help someone you know? And if we've made an impact or put a smile on your face today, don't forget to hit that share button on your way out. Until next week, it's all about Who You Know. Bye!